Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have one of those melt-offs. And before I forget, because I'm seeming to forget to say what's on my lips. I have nothing on my nails, but I've been doing that a lot lately, forgetting what to say what's on my lips, but I do end up putting it down below in the description bar. But anyway, what's on the base of my lips is from L'Oreal, La Matte in She's So Matte. That's there. And to top it off, all the writing is off of this, but I think it was like a plush gloss from MAC, and it is in the color Pretty Plush, which makes sense. So that's what I have on my lips. All right, you guys, so this wax melt off, it has three companies, and it is of one of my absolute favorite Victoria's Secret scents. Now, I don't have a Victoria's Secret on Vancouver Island. There is not one. And Vancouver, you know, obviously, although it looks really close, it's very expensive for us to get off the island and come back. It's like $100 each way. Anyway, and then you have to drive. Anyway, I'm rambling as usual. But one of my top favorite body care fragrances from Victoria's Secret has always been Love Spell. So anytime I was in school and I was on some rep teams, I was a really big field hockey player. So you could travel all over the place, and then I was a rower, and then we traveled down to Washington at the university and things like that. So anytime we were in the States, of course, we'd stop off at Victoria's Secret. So I would pick up Love Spell. I have always loved Love Spell. There's just something about it. And I don't know how else to describe it. It is just a beautiful mixture between fruit, sexy fruit, like raspberries, plums. I don't have a Sendo description. It's not bad. But I'm just gonna go with my nose. So anyway, and then there's a floral note to it, I guess what I'm saying. It is the perfect marriott of the fruit and the floral. Wow, my words today. Fruit and floral. It is something I really loved in high school, and it's odd for me to be able to sit here and tell you I'm going to be 39 this year. Not that that's hard for me to say. I don't care. It's just age is just a number, is how you feel, and I feel fairly young. So, but it's more like it's very rare for me to say that I loved this fragrance in high school, and I still love it. And I'm 39 years old. 22 years after I've left high school. So it's very rare. Normally my nose changes, and it does change, but that scent, that Vanilla Lace, I don't know why. I think there was one other one that I top every time I went to go to Victoria's Secret. I'd be stocking up on their body care. But anyway, when it comes to Love Spell, I do have 3 different companies. Just a little wee bag here. My friend Vanessa, when I purchased a D-Stash from her, she sent over some samples. And this is from a company called Melts, Prims and More, which unfortunately they don't sell online, which I wish they did. They are a Canadian company. They are located in New Brunswick, and it's kind of, I guess in Canada, the unicorn of wax, because apparently you have to actually go to the store only to buy this. So it's like, you know anybody who lives in New Brunswick who might be able to buy you some? Like you send the money and then they tell you what they've got. And anyway, your personal shopper. So this is a little chunk of, you'll see the picture, of course, on my Instagram, as well as this thumbnail, I'm sure. So it was a little wee melt there. Melts, Prims and More. And then another Canadian company, Love Spell from Make Sense Candle Company. Unfortunately, their stickers, I'm noticing on all of my stickers, it is being rubbed off. So stickers need to be a little bit, I don't know, hardier, I think. And lastly, from Hayden Rowe is Love Spell. Sorry, the lid didn't get put on properly. Anyway, from Hayden Rowe is Love Spell. And so there you have it. Those are the 3 that I tried. The first one that I tried, of course, scent appeal on all of these because it's Love Spell, and they all smelt the same. And when I first got them, scent appeal is like a 9.5. I love Love Spell. Really, really good. First one I decided to do is this little tiny chunk, which again, you'll see the photograph. I melted this in my 18-watt melter in my bathroom. It didn't do very well. And I've had Melts, Prims and More products that have done really well, and then I have had another one that didn't do as well as I was hoping, because they're all the same size chunk. And this is a very strong melt to start off with. On cold, it was very strong. But when I put it into that 18 watt, it got lost. I had to stand pretty much within about 2 feet of my wall where it was plugged into for me to smell anything, which was a shame. So for this one, Melts, Prims, and More, I would say that I would give it overall score of a 6, because I really didn't get what I really wanted out of it, which is Love Spell. Sorry, I'm like moving around. I'm trying to stretch my leg out. Oh my gosh. Anyway, moving along. So I was a little disappointed in this, but again, it was a freebie, and thank you very much, Vanessa, for sending this to me. I'm still glad I have lots of Melts, Prims, and More for the fall that I purchased on a D-Stash. If you live in New Brunswick and you're watching this channel, PM me or message me, my email's already linked down below, or if you follow me on Instagram me. If you live in the same town as Melts, Prims, and More, I would buy a bunch of stuff if I knew what they were selling. So PM me, and then maybe I can send you some cash and get some of the stuff. Anyway, moving on. I'm rambling again. It seems to be a theme today. I've had coffee. Scary. All right, so Love Spell from Make Sense Candle Company is also a Canadian company, also from back east in Canada. So I had 2 fluted tarts. So this is just the one tart that I have left. And what I did is I cut the tart up in half. So the one I had, I'd cut it in half. Again, they all smell identical on cold, same strength and everything. And I cut this one in half and stuck it in my Mainstays warmer that I have now moved to my bedroom. That is a 25 watt light bulb. And I smelt it for about 6 hours. So, okay, so it's Scentappeal on cold. Again, 9.5 for all of these on cold, because they were really all exactly the same on cold. But when I sliced this in half and stuck it on that Mainstays 25 watt warmer, it only lasted 6 hours. And I used, anyway, it was in my bedroom in a smaller space, which is where my Hayden Row, which I'll talk to in a sec, I put that in the same space too, because I wanted to be fair. It wasn't as strong as I wished. Now I got this at my house on May 9th, but I know that it was actually poured sometime in April. So it had some time to cure. It is now almost the mid-June at this point. So a month since I've had this, more than a month since I've had it myself. So I was a little disappointed in the fact that it only lasted 6 hours, and the strength, I would only give it about a 7 in my bedroom. So while it was still after 6 hours, and I really didn't throw anything, or not too much at this point, I took the other half of that fluted tart and stuck it in my warmer as well, and it lasted for another few hours, before bed, and I turned it off after that. It wasn't as strong as I wished it was, and I did have it in a smaller room. Now on to the final brand. This is Hayden Row. These are her scent shots here. And again, to be fair, I put this in the same 25 watt Mainstays warmer in my bedroom, to be fair with this one. I knew this was too small to do much of anything in that one. That's why that other smallest one was in my bathroom. So this was Love Spell from Hayden Row, and it was poured in March 2017. And as you can see, I only used less than half almost. Yeah, less than half, because I didn't cut it completely perfect. Again, Scentappeal on cold, 9.5, like everything else. Melting, it was an 11. It was an 11. I am telling you right now, I am so glad that I bought an entire loaf. Overpour was Love Spell, and both chunks that I picked were Love Spell. I am elated to say I have an entire loaf to love in Hayden Row. Hayden Row is the winner of this particular, not that I'm asking, not trying to make winners or losers here. There's no losers really. Hayden Row's Love Spell is literally as if I took the shower gel and just let it drip all over me. Just stuck on me forever. That's what this smelled like. In fact, I ended up turning off my melter after like 12 hours. I think I had it on all day long, and before bed I turned it off. And it was still going. And I did not, unlike this fluted tart, which I cut in half, to be fair again, used half of it. I ended up having to use the other half to get much of anything for another 6 hours. This one, holy moly, there's definitely a lot of oils in here. If you guys love Love Spell, you love that fruity floral combo that pairs so well, and many vendors do Love Spell, but obviously some are stronger with the oils than others and things like that. Hayden Rowe, you guys, I really can't say much more. Again, this is like a scale of 1 to 10. Well, of course I'd give it 10, but I would actually go over that. I would say an 11 and 12. This is unreal, and like I am so excited to have this big Mama Jamma, all of Love Spell. So that was obviously my favorite. My second favorite would be from Make Sense Candles, and the third one would be Melts, Prims, or More. Just because of the throw on those last two, they weren't quite what I was expecting, I guess. And those are the ones I melted first. I melted Melts, Prims, and More first, then I did Make Sense, and then I did Love Spell. So I didn't even have this Love Spell to compare it with these two yet. So just letting you guys know that. You guys, so I hope you're enjoying this series. I'm having fun. I'm doing like wax melt-offs, but I'm also doing these, the melt-offs and then the wax cocktails where I try to combine a bunch of things too. So I'm having a lot of fun with it because I do like to match my scents up in my home. So it does kind of help me a little bit too. I go through my stash. Like I probably pull out my wax stash 3 times a week. A little excessive. I don't have a melting basket. I kind of pull some stuff out to melt, but I do change it quite often if I feel like something I feel like tangerine, or I feel like fizzy pop, or if I want coffee or something and it's not in my melting basket, I just go and I pull it out and have some fun. So you guys, that's what's so fun about wax. It's great to find out many vendors do similar type scents like Love Spell, but some vendors just do it better. And this is just my own opinion on how these melted in my house and through. I do have, again, if you're new, hello, welcome. I have a very large open area here. There's only really a bedroom and a bathroom that's kind of like closed in any way possible. So it's open concept in my place. So definitely, I like a good strong throw for sure, but who doesn't? So I'm going to stop rambling because, man, have I been doing that a lot today. As always, you guys, be safe and have fun.